Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Leannie and I wanted to try something different. So today I am bringing you a makeup look that I've done on my beautiful friend for her graduation. I just want to show you guys the steps that I'm doing. So right now I picked up the Morphe brow kit, pretty much filling in her brows. And now I'm going in with a concealer to pretty much tape it up and make it more crisp, as you guys say it on Instagram. Now with the same concealer, I'm priming her eyes for the eyeshadow, so that way it has like a good tacky base on there and the eyeshadow will pop. And I am using a translucent powder to set the eyes, so that way the eye look is not going to look as dramatic, since she wanted to go for a more natural look, since she doesn't really wear makeup like that. This color right here is a taupey color, orangey color, more of a neutral nude. That doesn't even make sense. Anyways, I'm just using that as my transition shade, and I'm going in with a darker orangey nude to deepen it up, so that way we can define her eyes. And I usually go in a circular motion. I know everyone has their different techniques, but that's just how I do it. And now I'm going in with that same transition color to blend out the edges, so that way it doesn't look as harsh and everything is blended seamlessly. And since, like I said, she wanted to go for a natural look, I am using a highlight color for her lid to make it pop and have it more, glisten. And I'm just putting that all over the lid. And now I am using a more darker, goldish, more copper color to blend it out between the matte and the shimmer color. Here I just got a darker brown to make it seem like she has a wing eyeliner. Since she's not used to wearing makeup, I wanted to keep it more basic and just blend it out just a little bit. And then I got that same color and seamlessly blend that in with the darker transition and the cat eye effect kind of eyeshadow. Now I got a brighter highlight, which is more like a champagne color, right in the middle of her eyes, because that's where the sun hits it the most. So I wanted that to pop. I am now priming her, and in this step, I know I don't really show it, but here I'm putting on moisturizer. Then I'm going ahead and using a primer. I used two different primers. I used the Angel Veil all around the face, and then I also used a mattifying primer on her T-zone, since she says she gets oily. And now I am putting on foundation. So I know it looks so crazy and it looks like I'm beating her up, but I promise you I am light as a feather when it comes to that. The concealer that I'm using is CoverGirl, I believe. Yeah, it's CoverGirl. I usually use CoverGirl for all my clients. I find it that it doesn't make the under eyes look too cakey, especially for clients who want more of a natural look, like my client now. So I used a brighter concealer to brighten up her eyes, and now I'm using the same CoverGirl concealer, just in a darker neutral, I guess a cooler tone concealer, to pretty much sculpt where I'm gonna sculpt, contour. I suck at explaining these kinds of things, but hey, this is my first video and I'm trying this out. So let me know if you guys actually like videos like this, so I can post more of them. So what I did here is I went in with a translucent. I'm not really baking with it, just setting it, and now I'm gonna bake it with a pink powder. I've found out that in photos this makes the eyes look a lot better photographed. And then I'm getting the same translucent powder, and I am baking the places where I want the highlight to pop when we did the concealer. So I put on the T-zone, especially since she gets oily. So I did that, and then on her smile lines, just in case she starts smiling a lot, because I know I get those like crazy. And then I'm going in with a natural color setting powder, and I'm setting the rest of the face that I am not baking, because I don't want to bake the rest of her face since she only gets oily on her T-zone. And I also wanted to set it so that way it'll last during the day. And you cannot forget the neck, you guys. Please don't forget the neck. I am going in with bronzer. The bronzer that I use is the NYX contour palette. I use the first and the third shade. Everything else seems more warm toned, and I wanted to do a little warm and a little gray toned. And now I'm just chiseling the cheeks with the same translucent powder that I've used to highlight and bake on the T-zone. And I'm using the same beige powder to wipe it all off, since obviously you don't want her to go out looking crazy, and you want to be gentle when doing this, especially under the eyes. And after baking, spray. So I'm using the Morphe spray, and the best technique I've learned is after spraying a client, go back in with the beauty blender and just put the liquid all over the face. And now I'm using blush. The blush that I'm using was the Morphe blush palette, which is the first one. And now I'm going in with highlighter, which is the Balm Luminizer, and I'm pretty much putting it everywhere where I wanted to highlight. I'm using the same highlighter for the inner tear ducts, the top of the brow, and the top of the nose, and the bridge of the nose to make the look come together. And then I'm gonna use that same brown that I used on the outer side of the eye look, I guess, and putting that on the waterline so that way it all seamlessly comes together. And now I am using the Ardell double wispy lashes, since, like I said, she wanted more of a natural look. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and if you honestly like this video, put a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.